What made me comfortable about Dr. Leonard, let's see, I was a skeptic, you know, when I first thought about doing this, and I went into Dr. Leonard's office, and immediately you feel and you have a ton of confidence about his sincerity and about how qualified he is. He knows what he's doing. He looks like he knows what he's doing. He acts like he knows what he's doing, and he puts you at ease, and it was phenomenal. And what's really cool about Dr. Leonard is you'll get to be his friend first, and he'll tell you exactly what you need. So it was awesome, very comfortable, unbelievable. I think probably when I was about 35, you know, I rocked the mullet. You guys know I rocked the mullet for years with the Bruins, and after I retired, and we were down in Jacksonville for the Super Bowl, and I was there with my buddy Chris Burns, and he was dating a Jacksonville Jaguar cheerleader, and the mullet was kind of thinning out. You know what us guys do when you're thinning on top. You try and spread it around, try and muck it up, you know, try and cover the space. And he grabbed my head, and he's like, "Wow, man, you're going bald." And one of the girls grabbed some shears because we were at the ESPN party, and there was a shot room up top, and then there was this guy that was there from Paul Mitchell, cut, you know, with a barber's chair and everything. And so she grabbed his clippers and shaved a strip down the middle of my head. And at that point, I shaved my head bald. And at that point, I really realized how bald I was getting because I could see how far back it crept up on my head. And I just kept shaving my head. And so, you know, it wasn't until, you know, I knew I was having a son. And about a year ago, we found out we were having Will. And I was worried that my son's going to look up and say, "Hey, Granddad," instead of "Hey, Dad." So that's why I decided to go see Dr. Leonard. And now, as you can see, I am rocking a full head of hair. You know, once I shaved it off, and I just, you know, what I did? It was a kind of a relief because you know, instead of spending 15 minutes in the morning trying to spread your hair around to cover up your head or do your hair, I didn't have to. And you know, it was great. It was low maintenance. I shaved my head. Hey, it saved me 20 bucks in haircuts. You know what I mean? I did it myself, and that's the reason I shaved my head. So, why did I choose the NeoGraft? I chose the NeoGraft. Well, I would never have got a hair transplant if it wasn't for the NeoGraft. It's so, you know, listen, it's so easy. You slide in, you spend one day in his office. You know, it's like a little gun that takes 3 hairs, 2 hairs, and 1 hair. A week after I had my NeoGraft, you didn't even know that I was at a doctor. You would have never known. You don't know. My barber has given Dr. Leonard a boatload of compliments. He sees butcher jobs all the time, and technology is the reason that I got this done. The NeoGraft is awesome. It's just incredible. And like I said, you know, for me it was pain-free. And I watched. But I watched Sherlock Holmes while they were doing the procedure. So Dr. Leonard and all his assistants are complete professionals, and you're in and out one day. One day. Here's what I recommend for everybody: take vacation. Go see Dr. Leonard on a Friday. And for me, I went back to work Monday. You know, like by Sunday, I left Dr. Leonard's office. Everything was fine. I could have went to work Friday after he did it, but take a vacation week. Go see Dr. Leonard. You go back to work the following the Monday, and no one will even know you were there. And then next thing you know, what's great about it is no one will even know you were there. So when your hair comes back, no one's going to notice that your hair is like, it's not like all of a sudden you didn't have hair and now you have hair. Your hair grows in gradually over like 5 months through a year, and so no one even knows because you're there every day. They see you every day. It's not like they're here today, gone tomorrow, gone tomorrow, here today. You know what I mean? Number one, I'm not ashamed to say that I went and saw Dr. Leonard. You know, the fact that my wife said, "Hey, LB, you look 10 years younger." My friends marvel at the fact. Like, it's really funny. In the first like 5 or 6 months, you're going to see people go, "Holy cow, man, your hair is really growing." And you're like, "Duh, yeah." It's called the NeoGraft procedure. For everybody out there that has thinning hair, there's men, women, ladies, you know you have thinning hair as well. There's no stigma. What I want to get across to you is lose the stigma of, "Oh, you got a rug on your head." Everybody's going to think you got a rug on your head. Those days are gone. Though technology has changed the hair world, folks. You know, there's not some crazy scars and plugs, and that stuff it's all gone. The NeoGraft, no one even knows. And you end up with a full head of hair. You know, for me, and I only can speak for me, it's been the most amazing thing I ever did. Don't wait another day. It's one day out of your life, and Dr. Leonard's the guy. Listen, Bob Leonard is my friend, and you guys know I wouldn't send you down the river the wrong way. This is one of the nicest things I've ever done for myself. I feel better. I feel like I look better. And when that happens, everything in your life changes, and it's always for the better. So don't put it off another day. Technology, listen, if they had a technology, if you get sick, do you go see the best doctor? Yes. If your car breaks down, you go see the best mechanic? Yeah. So you get where I'm going with this, folks. Technology has come so far that in one day, you can get your hair back. You don't have to be bald anymore. And you don't have to explain it to people. You know what I'm saying? If someone said they could remove this scar and no one would know, would I not do it? Oh, because I'm worried people are going to go, hey, LB, hey, you used to have that scar, man. What'd you do? And I'm like, well, what do you think I did? They'd be like, wow, you had a surgeon that could totally get rid of that scar? That's unbelievable. I want to get rid of mine. You get where I'm going with this, Dr. Leonard. NeoGraft procedure, get it done. Well, I would tell the WAF listeners and my family that the NeoGraft procedure technology has come so far. Just go do it.